Hey guys, it's Crispy. I'm here to review the movie A Man Called Otto, starring Tom Hanks. Truman Hanks, I think, is the dude's name. That's his son, and he plays a younger version of the Tom Hanks character. Um, there's other people in this movie too, I promise you. Mariana Trevino, she plays Marisol, the Mexican immigrant neighbor that shows up later in the movie. Uh, Rachel Keller, Manuel Garcia Rufo, Cameron Britton, Kaylee Hyman, Mike Birbiglia, uh, L. Chapman, Joe Fisher, and yeah, pretty good cast. Let me tell you, especially adding Joe Fisher in there. I thought that was great. Um, I really liked the casting in this movie. The movie is about Tom Hanks's character Otto, who is trying to commit suicide, but everybody in the neighborhood, they keep delaying the suicide. And the reason why they keep delaying suicide successfully is because the character of Tom Hanks, Otto, he is so stubborn. He's not willing to let shit go. If things aren't perfect or the way that they are, or if things aren't settled around him, he has to, you know, he has to go and interact with that, and he has to fix it. He's like a fixer, and that's all he does. That's all he's ever really done. He's always very much liked the the way things are, and he likes figuring out how they work and fixing it, and that really stands to his character, and it also shows how he affects everybody else in the film. Is he has such a strong characteristic, this man Otto, and this movie's all about him and his life and what he lived through and the people that he has affected positively and negatively. And yeah, it's just a really beautiful movie. It's a heartfelt, really light, dark comedy, and it serves its perfect purpose. It does what it intends to do, and then it leaves. It's not a movie that I would say that I would recommend everybody go see, even if you are a Tom Hanks fan, because this is really just a remake of a 2015 movie that is much better than this one. And I'm not even gonna say unfortunately, because this movie's still pretty good. Like I wouldn't tell people to avoid it. It's a good movie. It's just not a movie that's like, you know, crossing the boundaries of filmmaking or anything like that, or is one of the better Tom Hanks movies, because he has so much at this point that he's made that are classics, and this isn't one of them. This doesn't go up there with one of his classic movies, but I will say that it is a good one, and it is a good remake, and that's really hard to do nowadays, or any day, really. Sometimes people really just make the same fucking movie, and this movie, for the most part, it is the same movie as the last one. I would just say that they took off a little bit from this movie that's in the original. And like that's one of the reasons why I think the original is better, because they focus more on the Ove character, on the main character and his past, and they have there's better editing in the original movie than there is in this new one. I think what they really wanted to do is to put in Tom Hanks as much as possible, because he's the star character, and put in his younger character that's played by his son, Truman Hanks, I think is his name. Yep. Um, yeah, and they put the younger version of himself to explain to you, the life that he's lived and what's led to him wanting to commit suicide and do something so terrible. Um, and I really wish I can spoil this movie to you. But I think it's really just more important for you to just witness this movie for yourself, see if you like it. I think it's a really sweet movie. If you're not into movies that are just like very lighthearted and might make you feel good watching it, then don't fucking watch this movie. Watch something else. Watch something very very shitty. Just watch something that just breaks your heart. I don't know. But yeah, no, this movie's fine. It's not anything all that crazy. For me personally, I want to give this a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 bacon strips. I'll say the positive sides pretty much. Tom Hanks is a great performer. All the actors here are great. The filming is fine. The way that this movie's filmed, the sound, everything, editing is fine. Um, the narrative decisions in this movie are pretty great. They don't break what's not, they don't fix what's not broken. And that's the best part of this about this movie is that, if you don't like foreign films, but you do want a little bit of taste of what the foreign film market has to offer, then you can watch this movie and it'll ease you in to the story. And if you want a better experience, then watch the original, which is way better. Um, but to everybody's credit, everybody did a good job. Everybody did what they were supposed to do, and I think the biggest flaw in this movie is that they didn't strive to at least make it as good as the original. They just kind of wanted to make an American version and move along their way and give respects to the original material, which is what they ended up doing, and that's the most positive output in this movie that I'd have to say. But anyway, that's my short review. What do you think about this movie? Let me know in the comments below. Like, dislike. Love you guys.